I think the overall quality was quite high. I think there was a lot of energy put into the presentations and a lot of concerted thought about what was important. And so as a cross-section of global retail, I think it did two things. It showed us that there are some lovely things coming to the fore. There's a lot of energy being spent in trying to be innovative and different. And I think we saw probably just a little bit of things that struggled to be of a higher level. And I think that was a nominal part of the efforts. Most of them, I think, were very good. And it brought on a fair bit of conversation and engaging debate as well. So I mean, it was very good.
And the difference between the large projects and the smaller projects, did you feel that one of the sections was more innovative? Or?
Yeah, I think as a collective, as a group, I think just by nature we found a greater degree of innovation and creativity and striving for brand representation amongst the smaller ones than amongst the larger ones. For some reason in the larger ones there was either often a default to a roll-out program, so it was consistent with what was done before, or it's a default to what the designer has historically done before. There were a few in the large stores that were really quite exciting, but I think for the most part, the smaller stores were far more exciting, far more creative, far more innovative in materiality, and even much more, and more important to us, strove to identify the brand and the representative qualities of the brand in the shop.
And we shortlisted 2 of the larger projects.
We shortlisted 2.
Would you like to say Apple Store London, starting off with, why was that shortlisted?
It's interesting, the 2 that we shortlisted were modern brand insertions into historic building fabric, which is one of the most difficult design challenges that one could have. The Apple Store in Covent Garden, I think, was pulled aside because the Apple brand is signature, and yet it respected the qualities of and the character of that old market building.
Right.
Simple use of materials, elegant use of forms, understanding the qualities and characters of the space. The big atrium center was not overpopulated, not overbranded. It was enough to be a place to pause and enjoy. So we think the designers did a really lovely job with it.
And the winners, Hermès Paris?
And the Hermès Paris is just an exquisite hand at inserting into an old swimming pool, a multi-level swimming pool with great heritage qualities to the building. Almost a brand showcase. The individual merchandising areas on the perimeter were elegantly done and beautifully detailed and made intimate in their scale. And then the insertions of the large forms, the sculptural forms within the space, we think scaled the space appropriately. But then the use of the timber brought a warmth and personality to it that was really quite exciting. So it works very well as a brand showcase. It works very well as a store. I think it works very well as a destination. And I think we all felt that the existing heritage of the building was retained very elegantly, probably appropriately. But also, even more importantly, we could imagine 5 years on or 7 years on a refit of that in a very simple way that could carry forth to the next level. So there's brand diversity in it, there's brand quality in it, and I think that the signature for Hermès makes it a great destination.
Moving on to the smaller projects, the chocolate shop in New York, Xocolatti.
Lovely
I'm
concept.
sure I haven't said that right.
A great idea. I think everyone was very, very impressed with the way in which the brand tried to engage the human behavior. You know, the whole concept of as people come in on a particular day, on a particular mood, and draw out their most favorite precious chocolate or truffle, that the store would change and evolve with it, is an exquisite concept. I think the simplicity of it, the elegance of it, the importance of chocolate to so many in different ways, I think was very well expressed. It's the sort of thing that we all wanted to go see and try, just see how it worked. So no, it was a very lovely attempt at doing something very special for a chocolate lover soul.
And you were very keen on small batch cafe as well in Sussex?
The small batch cafe was just delightful. I think it fit into everybody's view of what they'd like to see in a place to go visit, in a place to stay, in a place to enjoy. We think the brand values of small batch, as they were expressed in the submission, we think were truly well represented in the simplicity of the design. I think one of the things we found in across the board is that sometimes the designers work too hard, too many materials, too many ideas. This one was just simple and elegant about the brands of small batch. And once again, it's a place that the four of us would like to go visit and stay. It's a great product, and again, they're to be commended on their business. I think it's one that will grow, and we'll see around quite frequently.
And Landini Associates, the Jurlique in Australia, you were very taken with the naturalness of that and thought it would smell good.
Yeah, it would smell good. We wish we could smell it. Again, I think it wins in the elegance of its simplicity. The beauty of the product is personal. The alignment of that product to the individual is key. And so to be able to come into that store and feel very comfortable, but yet the product was presented in a very, much like the chocolate, in a very premier way. I mean, it was very important, but it wasn't overdone. Simplicity of materials, great use of light, but the expression of the brand, which is when you walk into the store, off to the left is the stacks of product, but off to the right is a lovely table that says, come, sit, we'll work through what you'd like, let's talk about what you need, let's talk about what's important to you. And it had a lovely embrace. So no, it was a very elegant shop there, very nicely done.
And the winner in the small categories was Playtype, a concept store in Copenhagen by E-TYPES. You all like that? What were your strong feelings about this?
Fantastic. I think it captivated us all. I think it captivated us all in the concept of they are a typography, online typography sales company. You know, they sell 26 letters in all different forms, but their commodity is 26 letters in our language. And yet, they were able to transform this lovely little shopfront into gallery, into showcase, into sales point, into a place where I could buy something expensive or something cheap, something economical, something for the family. It transforms. One of the things that all of the submission did, and as an example of a great submission, you could hold that forward as well, because they showed how the facade of the storefront transformed on almost a regular basis by using typography. I think everything in it was just very, very elegantly appointed, and so I think enthusiastically and without any hesitation, I think we all felt that was a grand example of anything from understanding your product and taking it to market. So as a company, you know, they know what they're doing and they've got an idea of what they want to do. From the standpoint of expressing that in the shop fit or the activities within that shop, I think it's all very, very good.
Fantastic. So shortlist you're happy with?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I've got a great collection of projects, really. I mean, you guys should be very proud of what you were able to pull together. It's very
Thank
cool.
you.